Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I've come on and made a video. I'll get my computer set up real quick so I can see the chat. But I'm going to share a little bit of stuff that I've been finding since I've been kind of missing. And what I've found when I was on vacation in Florida, I did find a thrift store. Their Goodwills were just kind of meh because they send everything to online, but I did find a consignment shop, and he had like tons of jewelry. So I have that, and then I also have my purchases from Princess Casserole, where I had purchased a few jewelry bags and individual items from her auction on her YouTube channel, Princess Casserole. No, not Princess Casserole. I'm sorry. That's Cupcake. What? I'm sorry. I done lost her name. I forgot her name. Elizabeth Makeup Zombie. Her her auction, not Carla's. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. And some jewelry jars that I've dug through recently, and other hand-picked items that I've found. But I'll go ahead and get started. Doesn't look like, oh, we do have two people. Let's see if I can say hey to everybody. And I'll get started with it. So this is an item that I picked from the shop in Florida. Oops, it's a cameo. And I dropped it. I'm also in my new office space. So now I have a room to myself for all my stuff. It doesn't have to take over my sunroom anymore. But I have a cameo. It's not set in sterling or gold. It's just a gold tone metal. It was plated with gold, and now it's starting to look silver. But the cameo, I believe, is real. And that's one item I got there. And everything I bought was like $8 or less from the shop in Florida. And then let's see, where did I get? Oh, I picked these out individually at a thrift store locally before we left. There's this one, Hearts and Stars, sterling silver, and it's marked on the C clasp there, on the lobster claw, I mean. But it's not going to focus to see it. It needs a little bit of repair though, because one of these links came loose. It's like the metal is inset and it catches, but I don't trust it. I'm going to have to take it to the jeweler and let them repair it properly. I was just able to stick it back in there. And I think I paid, let's see, maybe $7 for that. And then this one, marked sterling. The heart's marked sterling, but for some reason the heart is actually magnetic. It actually says 925 there, right at the tip, but the magnet is attracted to that one. So, but I like it. I'm keeping it to wear anyway because I like the little heart dangle. We got 3 watching now. Hi everybody. These came from Makeup Zombie, Elizabeth's sale. These were the 14 karat blue. They look to be maybe aquamarine. They're just studs, gold, 14 karat gold studs. It's a very light blue. I mean, it could be just topaz. I'm not sure. I haven't had it checked out. But I have a second hole, so, and I usually just wear diamond studs there, and I wanted another pair of studs that I could change out with those. This here, these I bought for myself at that shop. He said they were made in New Mexico. They're moonstone and sterling. He said he has a couple of women that he purchases them from, and he said they were tribal made. There's no signature, just the 925 sterling mark. But I love the moonstone, so I pick up moonstone when it's reasonable. Hi, Linda. Thank you. This came from Elizabeth. This was the rose quartz, and I'm not sure the greenstone here. It has like a darker green veining in it, maybe some sort of jade, not sure. And apparently it needed to be repaired. It's just strung on fishing cord, so I'll have to have that one restrung properly with a clasp. But these are carved leaves, very pretty. I love the stones on this one. This one also came from Elizabeth. This is Tiger's Eye, gold tone beads, but they may be metal, but I don't believe that they're gold. I haven't tested them. And this has like a vintage silver clasp on that one, and it's a nice length. It actually would just fit right over my head and onto my earring too. These were also from her. I haven't tested these, but I have a feeling they could be sterling. They're clips, little turtles, but they're very cute. I really like those. Can everybody see pretty good? I can turn my lamp on behind me if we need a little bit more light. And I have a lot of stuff here, so this might run for just a little while so I can show you what I've been picking up lately, because I know I've been missing for a while, so haven't seen anything from me. I found this set in the box at Goodwill. I paid $14 for it. It had I guess those are potato pearls, and the unidentified stone. It may be turquoise. It's definitely not howlite, but I'm not certain as to what it truly is. But that's the earrings, and then the necklace here to match. And it just has the little hook, and well, actually it has two hooks like this on sterling. And then it has these glass green beads in between. That's what that one looks like. Let's see what else we found. I did find these in one of the bags. I'm not sure. It's not magnetic. To me, it looks like sterling and turquoise. And they're square. And a decent size, not too large, so I would actually wear these if I find out that they're sterling. And they look very well made. These I purchased individually from her as well. Sterling fish. 3 little fish hanging. And these were Mexican, I believe. Yeah. Mexico, and signed on the back there. Yeah, the lighting is not really that great for picking up the marks. But they're cute, little, look like the fish crackers. This came on a neck wire. It's sterling, maybe onyx. I have a similar pendant that's Native American. So this really looks exactly a lot like it. And this is just marked sterling on the back there. For gems, I have to go and find out. You know, I ask a jeweler, unless I can just totally identify it, like when I can tell that this is rose quartz, because I know rose quartz, and I can look at it and tell. And you know, you can feel that it's a stone, and it's just easily identified because I'm used to it. But if it's something, like if I want to be 100% sure that this is onyx, I would have to take it to a jeweler and have it tested. But I'm planning on, because I have been selling a little bit more lately and making a little bit more. I do plan on investing in a gem tester because it can tell you exactly what stone. I have the diamond tester, which, if you want to know, like with these, I wanted to know if they were actually citrine or if it was just a glass. What I found is that I can put the diamond tester on there and it will shoot up a good ways if it's an actual stone. If it's only glass, it might move like one little spot or not move at all. So that gives me a little inkling as to what it could be. But this is set in sterling, and it looks like citrine, but I believe it was just glass. Yeah, I think I tested it that way, and it only moved for like glass. But it's very beautiful, maybe like check glass or something. It's gem cut, but it's in sterling. And this was the only piece left. I pulled that out of one of the bags that I got from Elizabeth. And I'm thinking I can, you know, take the time and make a bracelet and possibly a pair of earrings to match, because I believe this is pretty vintage and I like it. It's my birthstone, so I'd like to have a bracelet and matching earrings out of it. These I'm still looking into. I had bought those from her as well. They're signed Anna. They're not magnetic. I believe it could be silver and copper. They have the Anna mark on the back. Right there. I do need more lighting. And so I had found them at one point. I was looking it up when I was actually watching her YouTube show, and then afterwards when I got them and I started looking them up, I couldn't find it. And I had found the exact same pair, so I just got to take some more time with it, and I'm sure I'll find it again. Yeah, they're there. My lighting's pretty bad. Let me try turning on the lamp, see if that'll help a little bit. It's right behind me, so not sure if that's going to make it worse, but we will see. Maybe that'll give us a little bit more light to see things. Let's try with this one, the signature on there. It says Anna right behind there. Okay, let's see, where was I? Oh, the bracelet came with the necklace as well. It's on a stretchy. And I put that over there, yes. Showed that. This I found in a jar recently. It's just the cat's eye glass beads. And it's marked on the clasp for $9.25. $9.25 right there. Even if you can't see it, that's what it looks like. I found a single silpata earring, so I may take that off the ear wire and turn it into a pendant. It's got a crystal there. Looks like quartz. And I'm trying to, probably won't see that either, unfortunately. But the silpata mark looks like arrows, like 3 arrows back to back. That's how you can tell silpata. This came out of a jar as well. It's a sterling abalone heart single earring, same thing. If I don't find the other one in another jar later on, I'll probably turn it into a pendant and put it on a chain. Hi, Sally. Yeah, it's hard to get that camera to focus on there, and I'm not an expert with zooming in And I may be making things worse with that lamp being right behind me. Let's see if I can turn it. It's still pretty glary. We'll try that. Yes, I've taken them off like that. I don't know how to, encase a stone or anything like that, but I do try to save the single earrings, and all you have to do is pop it off the ear hook and make sure it has a jump ring like this, and then you can slide it on to a chain, because I find a lot of sterling chains, so it's easy for me to just put it on there and sell it as a necklace. This one has a 925 mark right there, just 925. I know you can see the darkness, but you can't really make out the 925, but it's there. And it's a snowflake pendant, decent size, like a $50 size. So I just need a chain for that. This is another necklace I purchased individually on a sterling chain, sterling pendant from Makeup Zombie Elizabeth. It's a purple with like flecks of blue, or swirls rather, of blue in it. It's just like that on the back. This came out of one of the bags. It was a sterling whale charm on a little heart-shaped silver loop. They're both marked. This one has a marking and that one has a marking, but this one has a different, this is more shiny, newer silver. I don't believe they originally went together. Let's see. This is a silver soccer ball. It was on a silver chain, and there was another soccer ball just like it. That came out of a jar. Single earring again that I found that was sterling. That looks like maybe some sort of Irish kind of design, or some kind of knot. I'm not sure. That was most of that there. Oh no, I think my dogs are loose. Did y'all let the dogs loose? These I bought in Florida when we were on vacation. They're Mexican alpaca silver with chips of inlaid turquoise. They have the symbol there on the back, the writing on the back. Mexico. It's so blurry. That's what that is right there, that writing. Hi, Deb. You didn't get a notice? Do you have the bell clicked on there? That happens to me, though, with other YouTubers as well that I watch. I don't always get the notification. Just lay those there. Let's see. These I picked up from that shop as well. They're not sterling, but they're really pretty with the glass Aurora Borealis beads. They were brand new. And they have a crystal there. Is it focusing at all, or is it constantly looking blurry? Because I can't tell really. Yeah, they're kind of long, but they're nice. I like things that simply, like a simple dangle like that. I came across another, let's see, Desert Rose Trading vintage necklace, sterling, and it has all natural stones, maybe some sort of agate. I'm not absolutely sure. By looking at their website and similar ones that they still currently sell, it may be. The stones kind of have like this light purplish kind of hue. That one does. Then you have some browns and yellows, and it's got veining and stripes, kind of like that has stripes in it. So it's some kind of natural stone. Let's see what else is good that I found. I bought this Japanese, costume jewelry pearl necklace, and I wasn't interested in the necklace itself because it was just plastic pearls, even though it was vintage. But there were 3 little charms dangling off of it. I'm trying to find the third one. I can't find the third one right now, but here's 2 of them. They were natural stones that were just dangling off of it. So I got it for those because it was only like maybe $5. And I figured the stones, even they're on these little lobster claw hooks, but I would take them off and make pendants out of them. Single sterling earring was in one of the bags that I got from Elizabeth. So with the bags, there was a lot of like single sterling pieces, things like that. Some costume pieces and stones, I think. A few. Like, this one may have been in there. That one has freshwater pearls on it. But yeah, not too bad. Mostly crafty type items, I would say. But there's a few things if you just want to, pick out the silver and set it to the side and sell it all at once. This one hasn't been tested. Couldn't find a mark, but it has that opalite glass that looks like kind of like moonstone in it. It's gem cut and has a little one there. It's not magnetic, so I'm hoping that it's sterling, but it's a nice little pendant. It's a mixture. Some of it's from Elizabeth, some of it's what I found in Florida, and some of it's what I've picked up and dug through out of jewelry jars because I haven't saved the jars for the videos, but I picked out the good stuff to show. This one was from Elizabeth. Kind of looks like dichroic glass there, some kind of swirled orange and yellow enamel maybe under glass. This pendant part I don't believe is sterling, but the chain is marked sterling. So the chain was sterling, but I don't believe the pendant was. Hi, our treasure trove. Which one did you like, Linda? This one? Found a little pewter Pegasus pin. That came out of a jar, I believe. I believe this came out of one of her bags. It's pretty. Painted ceramic fish. And it's signed Dana with an I. D-A-I-N-A. It's not focusing. I can't read that from the screen. Opalis. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that glass that looks like moonstone. I also found this. It's gold filled. It had 3 amethyst stones, and the style of it looked very like Art Nouveau to me. Let's see if you can see from the design around the stones, the way it's done. And it had a gold plating, or it was gold, it's smart gold filled, like 10K gold filled, I believe, but it has more of a silver tone to it at this point, like it's, maybe it was gold filled and silver. It was a nice size, it fits my wrist. I'm probably going to put it in the silver cleaner and see if I can just make it, like, take off the rest of that gold and just have it look, you know, silver. I got that for $5, I think it was. I was excited to find that one. He had it in his costume jewelry. He didn't realize. I got to talking to him, and he sells a lot of stuff, but he more or less looks for the high-end designers and brands. So the other things, and sometimes he misses the sterling, because I dug through there and found sterling. This little charm, maybe Brighton, came out of, I think that was one of Elizabeth's bags. Let's see what else we have. This one was with a pair of earrings. Now this one is just, it's tangled now again. It's just marked Coldwater Creek, has, you know, the Baroque pearls and glass gem cut stones, like in a teardrop shape. But it was also on there with a pair of earrings that were sterling, and he thought it was a set. They were not a set. Now I can't find the earring. I probably put the earrings over there because they're sterling. I poured all my sterling and gold in that large jewelry box over there. But they have pearls and they have stones in the same color, but they're sterling. I got a couple of pairs of cufflinks. I'll just show you one of each of them that were also in the bags from Elizabeth. Thanks, Deb. Find the other earring to this one. Where did it go? Oh, there's that charm, the other charm that I couldn't find. It's tangled around. It has 2 natural stones on it. This stone here is clear. I've never seen it before. It's clear, but it also has what looks to be blades of grass inside of it. So if anybody knows what that's called, I would love to know. But there's another one to this one. I just can't find it right this second. But it looks like jade on a gold tone metal. Looks like 40s or so to me. And it's pierced. It has these large backs on it. And there was a couple of pieces of amber that I picked up in Florida. And they were sterling and amber. This was one pendant here. I love that wrap design, like that vine kind of design to that. And the other one, I just saw it. It got tangled up. So let's see if we can, let me cut it off of there. That's the problem. This one, kind of a leaf sort of design. It's got the green and the other 2 color amber. The wrap looks like an earring. I don't know which one we're talking about now. I think I lost track of that. There's that one. Let's see what I've gotten here. These I picked up in Columbus when I was thrifting up there. I'm not sure if I showed these before. They're very pretty clip-ons, and they're signed Beau, B-E-A-U, Jewel. and they're very iridescent. And the stones are very iridescent, and then these are kind of a smoky kind of color there. These I picked up recently. These are Premier Designs. They were pretty interesting. I'm not sure if I'd shown these before, but they have they can be clips like this, or you have a post there that you can pull out, and it can be a pierced earring. But they're Premier Designs. They have the little Premier Design logo on the back. This bracelet is something newer that I picked up. It's just like on a brass link, like chain, but it has like a light pink, almost like milk glass, but it's a light pink glass bead. Then it has the crystal beads, and it has pearls, different shaped pearls on there. And I thought it was really cute. It has the bow here. It's really cute with the little bow and the little dangle there, and it has that little pearl that dangles. Not little, but a large pearl that dangles there. And that one, let's see. This one came out of a jar recently. It needs one stone, but I really like the colors. It's not signed, but I think it's nice, and if I can find a matching stone to replace the one little stone, it's right there, then I can put that up on POSHMARK. Also picked up this. It looks kind of like a stained glass. Looks like that on the back. What else do I have? I got recently. It was interesting. I'll show the good stuff. This was Coldwater Creek. Has some glass beads, some frosted, some not, possibly little chips of natural stone there throughout. But that one would be something I could sell on POSHMARK and hopefully clean up that metal. But it may maybe like it's supposed to be that way. I'm not sure. What else do I have over here to show? This one was stones. It had some rose quartz and these white stones. And then this stone there. And that stone has like flecks of gold or silver in it. I don't know what it's called. It's on this large picture frame pendant. I opened it up. It slides out right here on the side. And you can take the pictures out of it, so I can put like pictures of my kids or whatever. And I can use it as a keychain or a pendant. However I want to do it. I already had these little images in there. I feel like I'm overlooking something. Is there something else I ordered big? or these were in there, but they were marked 925, and of course gold. They would have been gold vermeil, but they're magnetic, so they're not sterling. This was in there. It's pretty. Has the Aurora Borealis stones on the tree. So that's a pendant, so I can just add a chain to that. And I think that's, it looks like most of what I, oh, okay, this ring here came from her auction as well. It looks like a piece of jade. This looks rhodium plated to me. It's not magnetic, so maybe it's sterling, but then rhodium plated. The stones are not diamond. They're some sort of, you know, CZ. So I got that. And then from the store in Florida while I was there, I also bought this. It's sterling and aquamarine. So I have that one. And I think that's pretty much it for what I've picked up in the past couple of weeks that I've been missing. Been selling clothes and jewelry, and shoes. Those have been selling for me. I can show you some stuff. We went shopping earlier. I went to Target, and my daughter went to Hobby Lobby for me, but they have these in the school section, the school supply section. They're supposed to be like pencil bags from the brand Ubi. But they're so cute. It's got graffiti all over it. I thought with a little strap like this, I'm going to use it to put my phone in there and maybe like my wallet or change or something when I'm traveling or doing something. And I could just hang it on my arm or hold it like this. But I just couldn't pass it up because it was just too cute. They have those at Target for pencil bags is what it is. And then I had found a long while back, I had found a bedazzler, which was really popular when I was a young girl. And apparently they make newer versions of them too, but we got these, the little bedazzle rhinestones and studs. We're going to try that out. I have a denim jacket that I'm going to bedazzle, I guess. And these are cool. They have a couple of different styles at Target right now. They're $20. This one hangs on your wall. And we'll take it out of the box because I'm going to hang it up in here. And then I might buy another one to hang up in my bedroom. But so it's got the wall hooks on the back. Has this little bar here that's removable that hooks onto those hooks. But you can put your rings there. You can put brooches into this mesh right there. And then you have, you know, little hooks here for necklaces. You hang necklaces or bracelets there. And you have a little ledge here that has a lip on it. So if you wanted to set things there. But they had another style. And then they also have a lot of the glass and metal jewelry boxes. And then they had one that was like a white tray, you know, and it has the sections. And one of them had a glass top, so it was like a display kind of jewelry case too. So if you're a reseller, you know, and you need something to store your jewelry, or if you just want something to display your jewelry on the wall so you can see it yourself, like I like to look at my stuff, so I like having it right there where I can see it. Then these are cute, and they're only $20. Hi, Cindy. That's no problem. Thank you for the shout out. And go check out Cindy Loves Jewelry if you're not already subscribed. She has a lot of great jewelry as well. Right, Treasure Trove. These are cool. And I may go back and get some of the other pieces of, there's probably like a collection. I'm going to keep an eye on them too, because I'm one of those people that when I spot something like this that I know is not like a regular, you know, it's not a regular item that they sell all the time, then I wait for it to go on clearance, and then I go back and buy a bunch of them. And I could totally use a few of these just on the wall to organize stuff. Hook earrings and the mesh too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it is. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was thinking brooches, but and you said you really like collecting brooches too, and that way if you put them on here, you could see them and everything. Hi, Queen Leah's Gym 7. How are you? Thanks for subscribing. I'm getting closer to 200 subscribers too, and I wanted to mention I'll be doing another giveaway at 200. So if we can get it up there to 200, I can do another bougie bear, or I've been selling jewelry jars as well, so I could do jewelry jars, or I have tons of handbags. Y'all can leave in the comments, let me know what you'd be interested in seeing as a giveaway. But I could do handbags, scarves, like designer scarves or something. You know, just let me know what y'all think would be fun as a giveaway. But I think I'm right at like 163, or it was 165 the other day, but since I didn't do enough videos, maybe they decided to give up on me. And yeah, so we could do that too. Maybe you can see a little bit of my background over here, but everything I had before, I don't think you could really see this before, but I have all these little trinkets and jewelry, and then behind the camera here is my rolling rack for clothing. And just keep up with me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm always sharing my solds if you're interested in what I sell or what sells for me. I'm on Poshmark, Etsy. Occasionally I sell things on eBay, but I don't have an eBay store. I just throw things up there. Usually collectible items or something I want to just throw up on auction, because sometimes I pick up things that, you know, I'm like, you know, can't pass that up, I can flip that, you know, and it works for me. I just throw it up on eBay and get rid of it. Let's see, what else? Yeah, my Bougie Bear Vintage Facebook page, and also bougiebearvintage.com. You can leave comments and things on there, and you can follow me to my YouTube or to my store. You can find my store through bougiebearvintage.com. And my newer items are more modern fashion type items. Is what I keep on my Poshmark. I bet, Cindy, that I have more I find more necklaces than probably anything else. What I probably could use a little bit more of would be like bracelets. I don't have a lot of, well, good bracelets. I find the bangle bracelets that are junky all the time. Any questions? Anybody want to ask me anything? Y'all want to chat and talk about anything? I got time. I think they finally put the dogs away. It sounded like they let them loose in the house and they ran upstairs. Now that I moved my workspace up here, I'm up here more often. I guess they're curious about what's going on up here. These are some JJ earrings I had purchased offline. Mermaids. Some of my favorite gold tone to wear. I'll wear the ones with the little hooks for a little while, but usually I just wear gold or sterling. And I do like the JJ stuff. It's always so whimsical. I collect mostly the JJ brooches. My son's initials is JJ, and we call him JJ. And I thought, when I caught on to that designer, I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool to collect the JJ. Plus, I really like the designs that I find. I have the celestial silver tone one that's the moon and the stars. Yes, Deb, they do. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun jewelry. I wish I could find some, maybe a mermaid. I don't know if they made the necklaces to match the earrings, but I'd love to have a necklace like that. What else? What has everybody else been doing? Deb, you mentioned that you're going to be making some videos soon for us. Do you want to give a shout out to your channel and what you've got coming up? I think we were talking about possibly doing some lots and selling on YouTube, you know, just getting together and bagging up some bags and doing jewelry bags, you know, for an auction type situation on our channel. Maybe sometimes on hers or sometimes on mine. We haven't got the details worked out yet. Deb's got the Brighton. If you need to know about Brighton, she knows about the Brighton. Well, if y'all don't have any questions for me or anything else, hopefully I'll be back again in a week, maybe less, depending. I'm itching for a jewelry jar, but the jars around here have been kind of slacking off lately. And my little place that I go to in Fayetteville that does the bags, they've started to kind of pick some of the stuff out and sell it individually. That's how I got those bracelets. I bought them individually, and I had bought James Avery rings that way too, but they didn't price it really high. It was still, you know, a good deal. So I'm like, even if I find it individual, I'll get it. But the bags aren't. They used to be phenomenal, like tons of silver, gold, gemstones, pearls, you know, and now it's kind of not as exciting, but it's still, there's still things to be found. That's right. Cindy has, how much are they? Were they $13 lots that you had? Or am I getting that confused with Anita's? Uh-oh, let me look back then. Sorry about that. Let's see. Queen Leah. Oh, I think I saw it. As a reseller, what jewelry item sells best? Let me flip over to my Etsy store and I'll look real quick and see what I've sold the most of. As far as jewelry goes, because I also do the handbags, the shoes, that kind of thing. I just sold a very cool vintage Jane Martin dress. It was a psychedelic, like hippie 60s bright colorful dress for $150. So if you find something that looks like that, Jane Martin especially, because when I looked it up and after I got home with it, I knew the dress was cool regardless of the designer, but when I got home and looked up the designer, most of those dresses go for at least $100. Necklace, earrings, bracelet, necklace. Looks like necklaces is winning. Brooch, money clip, earrings, brooch. Hey, it might be brooches. It looks like brooches and necklaces are about the same as to what I've sold. Oh, no, there's earrings too. So it's all balanced. Earrings, brooches, necklaces. More than likely, if I had more bracelets listed, it would have been bracelets as well. So I'd say it's about even all the way around. And my clothing, the really cool standout pieces of vintage clothing, they really do sell well for me. $15. Okay, gotcha. Oh, my Etsy store name is Bougie Bear Vintage. And it's just Bougie Bear V on Poshmark. You're welcome, Queen Leah. Sorry I missed your question up there. I guess it scrolled past it so quickly. And when I look back and forth, I missed it. Okay, guys, let's see. How long have we been going at it? Almost an hour. Y'all have a good evening, and I hope to see you back soon.